Well, hi there, Taurus. This is Lady J, and I'm here to talk to you about April. And welcome to Private Readings. If you're new here, everyone is welcome. I appreciate all of you. I won't judge you if you won't judge me. All right? Excellent. Let's go ahead and light a candle. All right? Let's see what's going on. Get some good energy flowing through here. All right? Yes. We're going to start with a positive vibes candle. Positive energy. There you go. Right there. Excellent. Go ahead and put it there. And I'm going to go ahead and pick up a piece of sage so I can do a little smudgy smudge, right? I like that. Keeps good vibes going. All right. Do a little this, a little that. La 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 la. All right. This is good stuff. All right. Excellent. We are ready to go then. Let us talk about the messages from my better angels, right? My guides and angels have sent some messages. It's important for all of us. All 12 signs have the same message that we are going to be pacing ourselves, all right? We're going to have to pace ourselves through this particular month. But you alone, Taurus, are being asked to step up. It is time to step up and do your thing, all right? Excellent. You're good at it. Everything's going to be cool. It's going to feel more natural than anything else. So that's excellent news, right? All right. So I have this deck here that's been programmed for you. I'm going to go ahead and switch over to this. Oh, boy. Pardon. A little housekeeping. So we're going to go ahead and play the, splay out the cards and pick a card for you so that we can, all these pre-programmed cards for you. All right. Virgo, or Taurus. We're talking about April for Taurus. There you are. Okay, we'll set the rest of these aside. We pulled Personal Truth, Amazonite. This is a wonderful stone. I really like it a lot. I can show you this better this way. All right, right here. Amazonite. Personal Truth. Okay, so this stone is really quite buttery and light blue in color. I really, really like it very much. It's very turquoisey, actually, and this isn't the best image of it. I don't know why. The color seems off. Anyhow. But as you can see here, it's more turquoisey, right? Turquoisey. It's definitely an air for all 3 air signs. This is a responding to all of you, yes. But Taurus is obviously an earth sign. And it's a higher heart stone, so it speaks to our hearts. It softens and smooths things out in a lot of ways so that you can feel the joy and the benefit and the love coming through this stone. Allow the buttery energy of this card to just do what it needs to do, okay? It is beautiful. It brings through, it's like because it's turquoisey in color, it's your heart, but it's also your voice. So it can be worn at your throat, and it will help you also speak in a loving way. If you need to learn how to do that, that is a good stone for that. So we'll set that card over here to be seen on the regular. These cards have been pre-programmed for you, so let's look at these, right? Get these going on. Go ahead and lay them out. We'll have the 4 columns of cards for the 4 weeks of April. We're going to go ahead and have 3 rows where we are, what's blocking us in the final row will be our solution. And we'll go ahead and do the overview video part, and then I'll go in depth on this section. All right, the first week of the month we'll go in deep on, and then we'll come back to these in other videos. All right, excellent. So let's talk about March 31st through April 6th. All right. So what we have here is obstacles and challenges. All right. So yeah, obstacles and challenges are a thing that happen. We are often met with them. It isn't that they happen, it's how we respond to them that is the most important part, okay? So pay attention to that particular truth about what is going on. I mean, are you a person who will curl up in a ball whenever there's an obstacle? Or are you going to do something different where you actually show up, handle your business, and do you thrive under pressure? All right, because we want you to step up. That was the main message. This shows also that this is an obstacle, there's a big old break in it, but you need to step up and step over, right? You're going to be able to step over and step across. This is something you're capable of and you're able to do, and it is who you are as a person. So I'm not afraid for you, Taurus. This is not going to be bad. This is just what's going on. This is the theme for this particular week. The next card down is going to be where you're blocked. Emotional withdrawal. So apparently you're not going to be able to pull out your emotions or keep your emotions separate from what's going on, okay? I understand that you normally like to do that. You keep things separate. You compartmentalize things in your life so that you have your work life, you have your home life, you have your heart stuff. All of these things are separated. You don't like to have any of that stuff mixed up, and I get that. It's cool. It's not going to work that well this week, okay? So maybe the obstacle is more at home, or you're going to bring a little more home to work. It is what it is. Be aware that it's that happening and that it's going to be like that. Don't be mad at yourself either. It's okay, all right? You can get through this, all right? We have a spiritual union as your solution, which is telling me that, yeah, you can't withdraw your emotions. It's within your relationship that this stuff is happening. So there's an obstacle or challenge within your relationship. You're going to have to deal with your emotions about it, and you're going to have to bring them to the table with your partner, okay? So this is going to be a group activity. But you may find that even when you go to work to try and handle your business and like do something else, you're not going to be able to keep it separated. Your feelings are still going to be playing a part, okay? So don't be mad at yourself. Just know that that's what's going on, okay? Now then, we have the next week over the 7th through the 13th. We have moving on. Perfect. This feels like at least you personally, I'm getting that what is happening for you, Taurus, is that so we met a challenge head on. We had some feelings about it. We did that thing. You pack up the feelings and you set them aside. You're into a solution and you're moving on. Okay, cool. You've done that. You've worked it out and you've packed all the nut. This is one good package. We're going to keep it over here in that week, and we're not dragging it out for the whole month. Okay, that's how you see it. I'm not sure that's how everybody else will see it, but that's how you're seeing it. Okay, don't beat yourself up about it. And either you can take it on as, wow, this is a really cool trait that I have, this ability that I have, but make sure that your partner isn't feeling left out in the cold or packed up in the box, okay? You want to make sure whoever you're working with gets it and understands it and allows it to be okay, all right? Now then, the intuition card is here, showing that this particular second week of the month, you are indeed having you're not going to have good feelings about what's coming, right? You may get a gut reaction to something and you may want to use your intuition, but it's not going to work, okay? It's just going to be off. So rest assured, your intuition is not working, and if you need to ask somebody else, hey, what do you think about that guy? Or what do you think about this situation? Because I'm having a weird feeling about it, but I don't know what that is, okay? And your solution is, interestingly, heartache and loss, okay? So for some of my Tauruses, this is all going to be about a situation within a relationship that stays together and is not breaking apart in any way, shape, or form. But some of my Tauruses are genuinely having a breakup, okay? Like, this is an obstacle challenge. You guys have you withdraw emotionally, which blows the thing up into bits. The spiritual union doesn't work, okay? You're moving on from the relationship. Your intuition is off, and you're going through heartache and loss. Okay, so there's more than one kind of person out there at the same time. Multiple versions of Taurus are out there handling different versions of life. So however this resonates with you, that's cool. And if it doesn't resonate with you at all in either way, then that's okay too. All right. The next week down is the 14th or the 20th of April. We are looking at patience. So you're in a place at this time where, even though you're stepping up to the plate, as we've suggested, as my spirit has suggested as being the thing to do, you're going to be practicing some patience. You're going to take a deep breath. You're going to realize that you cannot fix, change, and alter anybody, so you have to sit back and wait for things to go as they should, all right? You're not going to be able to do this on your own, okay? So you indeed will have to get with people. You won't be able to be on your own. Being by yourself is a blockage, okay? So be with people and see how things are going, all right? This is a good idea. Perfect. Well done. And once you've gone and gotten with people and you're patient, harmony is restored. Hello. This is very good news. We like this. This means that for some of you who moved on from a relationship, you're indeed either maybe you thought you moved on, maybe you took a break, maybe you broke up in your head and then everything came back, you know. I feel like this is a reunion. This feels very much like a reunion after a fight. So some of my Tauruses are having a fight and coming back and getting back together. So this is good. I'm happy to see that you guys are getting it back together. You're getting everything back on track. And if you didn't bother to break up, which is cool too, there's still something going on where being patient with yourself as well as others is going to be very helpful to you in this particular week. And don't isolate yourself, because being isolated doesn't help the things get fixed. But harmony will be restored the more out you are, the more a part of you are, okay? So that's good news. I like that very much. Now, April 21st through the 27th, we have patience and planning. Ooh, very fun. So patience and planning shows that after all of these things have happened, excellent, you are patient over here, right? So that patience is still over here, only now you're adding in planning. And there's two columns, and the two columns tell me that you're not planning by yourself. You're planning with someone else. You're making a doorway. That's good news. I feel like whoever your second half is, they are in fact a part of the plan. Solitude had one column, right? This one has two. Excellent. So very much a lover's card vibe, insofar as it's about you making concrete plans and ideas with your partner so that you're not doing it alone. That's good news. Nice. A blockage of victory and success. Interesting. Well, patience and planning means that you're usually finding the little things that you need to look at and tweak this and make that work and do that other thing. Use your voice. I like that very much. Speak your personal truth and make sure that as you're working through patience and planning, you won't be having victory and success if you aren't speaking your truth, okay? But prosperity begins. Hello. Very nice. I like that very much for you. You are indeed able to bring things together, right? This is a team. This is two people coming together to create a situation, finding the bugs, working on the bugs, and not getting in each other's way so much, but definitely being true to yourself, true to who you are, and being able to begin to create some prosperity for yourselves. Excellent. I'm going to go ahead and set these cards aside, as I am wont to do. and we will go in depth on this first week of April right away. All right, here we go, right here. Excellent. So, and I have this pre-programmed section of the Alleyman's Tarot. We're going to go ahead and get into it. All right, let's add these cards. I don't read cards upside down, so don't be alarmed by my flippiting them around. All right. So yes, all right. Let's look at this first week one more time. We talked about those obstacles and challenges, and there's a couple of options here on how that goes, because the obstacles and challenges also shows these little lights at your feet, which is super cool. I like to think that there's some light in the situation. You aren't walking into the situation blind, okay? There's stuff happening, and your message is to step up, right? So you are indeed being asked to be more than you usually are, or step into what you normally can do, right? You may have been holding yourself back, and now we want you to step up and do it, all right? That's good news, because this obstacle and challenge doesn't seem like much for you, actually. We have these Six of Cups, which has a very strange picture. And that's two umbrellas with waggly tails. That's fun. And they have one leg apiece, and they're running. Okay. And tripping. So they're not working very well. But the cups, the Six of Cups, each cup is gathering rain, which is good. We like that. There's definitely the ability to prosper in the situation this week. I want you to pay attention to how you're making lemonade out of the lemons that other people may have discarded. So don't be afraid to do the things you need to do, or overcome your obstacles with other things that people might have tossed aside. You know, recycling is time. It's time to recycle. It's okay. If you find joy in it, it's not trash, now is it? Okay? So now the Six of Cups leads us to the Lovers. And the Lovers here is an interesting version of the Lovers, right? If you look at that. So she's loving her lover who's gone on the other side. Maybe dwelling a little too much on something from the past. Yes. It doesn't, I'm not saying that having feelings about someone who's passed is wrong, but I am saying that if you dwell too much on the past, you won't be living in the present, okay? You need to keep living your life up here. This person has done their business. Their chapter has ended. So they can be appreciated for who they were and what they brought in this chapter into your life, but you need to move on in your life, okay? So do keep those two things separated, and know that staying present, staying here and now, staying with who you are is important, okay? So that's interesting to talk about the obstacles and challenges, making lemonade out of lemons, and staying in the present, all right? Now then, where are you blocked? Emotional withdrawal. Well, your emotional withdrawal, of course, has a lot to do with the situation happening over here, right? It may not feel safe for you to voice the feelings you have for somebody who's passed, and that's okay. You don't have to voice them to anyone in particular. You can tell the ocean, right? Journal it out and burn that paper so that you get that information out of you so you can move forward, all right? The feelings are there, and they need to be voiced somewhere. And if you can't voice them to somebody who you're around currently, then you'll need to do it some other way, okay? Those two other options are very good options, all right? We have the Five of Cups here, and the Five of Cups is a bunch of broken cups, which is super interesting to pay attention to. They're all sitting in water, and somebody's very sad about the situation. So we have this lemonade out of lemons situation over here. meaning that you have some good stuff happening. And here we have the Five of Cups, where all the cups are broken and we're sad. We are sad that we are not handling it, right? Just know that when you're in this moment, if you pay more attention to what was lost, so the feeling I'm getting here is that you've lost something, and I'm sad, and you're sad. So you'll need to process the feelings by doing some journaling or something, and then burning the paper so nobody else has to see those words. But then you'll also notice that this is that Five of Cups. All the cups are broken. Normally in a Five of Cups, there's at least two that are upright and good and full, right? And you're just missing that beautiful love and joy. But in your case, you actually have 6 cups that are full of love, light, and joy, and we need to pay attention to those. And this is you making beautiful rainbows and awesome things out of trash, right? Out of things that other people have discarded, and this is great. You're going to make such good things happen here, and it's actually, you're going to appreciate that challenge. You're going to appreciate that. But these feelings, you'll need to have them expressed. Like I said, write it and burn it. Nobody else has to know what's in there, but once it's out of your heart, you don't have to carry it around anymore, and feel that sad stuff, because that has to do with your friend over here, okay? That's normal and appropriate feelings, but I want you to feel the feelings and get them going, okay? Grief is funny. It just kind of comes and goes and comes and goes and comes and goes until it's gone, okay? So, and then it'll just keep coming. So it's easier to just sort of work it through in the moments when it bubbles up, all right? So let's look at this next card down. We have, I believe, I think this is the Nine of Swords. And the Nine of Swords, as per usual, it refers to having made some sort of a decision that we ended up having to live with that didn't go really well. So we feel kind of crappy, or we have a regret about that, right? Having regrets about past decisions. I also want you to notice that there's an open door behind him. Like this door back here is open, and it's spilling in light. He is standing in the light, but he's so upset about his decision that he can't really get there. And I want you to just sort of notice that while that's the case, it doesn't mean that he's never going to be okay. It just means he needs to sort of work through that. Realize he made a mistake. Realize that, you can have regrets about how you used your power in the past. And when you have a new opportunity, obstacles are only opportunities waiting to be realized, right? Okay, so we want you to take this opportunity that's presenting right now and use this opportunity to do something different than you did here, right? It's a chance to do it over again and do it better, all right? Cool. Now, spiritual union. We are talking about how, indeed, your partner is playing a huge part in this situation. He's going to help, he or she, or they, are going to be very helpful in getting you back on track, okay? They get you, they see you, they understand you, they want to hold your hand, they want to help you get through all of this intensity. And they're right there squashing lemons and mixing in sugar too. So don't be alarmed that you're doing it all by yourself. This person in your life is going to be there by your side as a road dog, helping with the process, okay? If you can be open about what these things are and share your information, great. If it's not appropriate for you to do so, find a minute or two by yourself, do the journaling, and fire it up, okay? Do the right things for yourself, even if you can't share it with them, okay? Because it's holding you back, all right? Now the Four of Wands is here, and the Four of Wands, it's funny because it's a Four of Wands, and they each have 2 knitting needles, which is why it's a Four of Wands. But they're working on the same project. They're working together. It's a togetherness project. It's a meeting of the minds, a gateway project, right? So they are indeed walking through the gateway. They're working together. Each one knows what they want to do and how they want to do it, okay? They've made a team effort. Gee, team effort, right? Team effort, team effort, team effort, team effort. 2 people and 2 people. Hey, I like that. This is good news. So, with the spiritual union, you're going to have a meeting of the minds and a spiritual experience, walking through the doorway of these great ideas that you 2 dream up together, and everything starts to come together and be productive. Yay! Excellent. And we have the High Priestess here telling us that you are indeed able to feel the vibes, right? All your intuition is back on track, and we love that for you. Oh, my kitty, he likes to scratch the post. You wouldn't believe me if I told you. My little setup here is a little bit different than you'd think right now. So I actually have one of the cameras mounted to a scratching post. Sorry. So, yeah, earthquake. So, I will say again, your intuition is on point. We're really proud of you for being able to get through what you got through this week, and this is very good news. So, good, excellent, awesome. Let's get you a pocket full of rocks, right? Oh, would you like to see what I'm carrying? All right, let me show you what I'm carrying first. I am carrying black tourmaline, goldstone, blue lace agate, and angelite. All right, and this is their order, right? This is grounding me. This is giving me creativity in my 2nd chakra. Very good news. Blue lace is helping me communicate strongly and clearly so that you understand what I'm talking about. And angelite is helping me receive messages through my 3rd eye and my 7th chakra to receive messages from my better angels and to have it come through clearly and gently. All right, so very cool. Sometimes my cat talks to me while I'm doing videos, so apologize in advance. All right, so these are my stones for the week. Let's go ahead and look for a set of stones for you. One more. Boom, just like that. All right, so we have hematite for grounding. We have fluorite. We have amazonite. Hey, just like that. That's nice. And we have tiger's eye. All right, so tiger's eye is beautiful, and it's going to be a very good 7th chakra stone. Get you connected up top. So we're going to have you. Hematite is grounding. It's a blood stone, also hema, referring back to the blood. So if you have blood work you need to get done, do that. That's good. And carry that with you. It'll help. Fluorite is a really beautiful stone. It really covers so many different areas. I'm going to put it there for the higher heart also. But you can definitely see the purple in it. So it's got a little 7th chakra in there, 6th chakra in there too. So being able to see through your higher heart, which is going to be very helpful to you right now, especially with all this emotional stuff. So I would recommend it. It also helps you. Fluorite's good for being a quick study. Keeping your focus on, keeping your eye on the prize, staying clear, staying on point. Okay, so we really want you to stay on point right now. Amazonite, the higher heart, and your throat simultaneously. Speaking your truth through your heart, right? We talked about your personal truth and doing that through your heart. So these are the colors. See? That's a great stone. So we are definitely here. We're definitely doing all of this. I hope these stones can be in your pocket and guiding you. If not, that's okay. You don't have to carry these stones. I'm going to put them down right here. And if these are not the stones in your pocket, please do let me know what's in your pocket. All right, comment below. Let me know what you got in your pocket. And by all means, if you haven't already subscribed and liked this video, I invite you to do so now. I appreciate you so much. I really love that you're here, and I can't wait to see you next week. Thank you so much, Taurus. Bye.